Good morning. Okay, I gotta be quick, I guess. Where was I? It's cold outside. Okay, today's Friday, the 29th of January. Anyway, yes, Purdy. Officer Purdy she was my partner. Um, and then she left because she wanted to come back to 95 for some reason. I didn't know at the time, but I know now. Officer Purdy, she left 95, C95, and she went, I think, to the west. And then a year later, she became a captain, and they sent her back to 95. And I'm like, found it, not strange because, that's the top jail. But I didn't put two and two together until I was talking about the real gangs in the jail system, which is the white shirts, the debs, the captains, and the officers, because they have the drug um, thing going on. So Deb Canty, like I said yesterday, she's Haitian, and so is Officer Purdy. So Deb Canty's setting up all her Haitian people in Upper 9 and Lower 9. That's where I was stationed. Now, I'm not Haitian, so I don't know how come she wanted to get me in a gang, but, I'm not going to peddle drugs for you. I could, if I wanted to peddle drugs, I would stay on the street. I wouldn't become an officer, and I'm not going to do it for your family. I'm going to, if anything, I'll do it for my family. If I have anybody in my family that does it, or they know somebody that they can trust. So I'm not going to do it for you and your family. You fucking crazy bitch. So I told her that. You're a fucking crazy bitch. I'm like, first of all, I don't even like you. So Purdy became a captain. She came on. She was mad disrespectful on post to me. So when she walked in the door, mind you, we worked together for 2 years. She told me to walk with her. I said, no, I'm not walking with you. After you being disrespectful for me, I gotta hold you down, keep the house quiet and everything. You coming in here being disrespectful for me, and I was happy that you got promoted, and you just came in on some rah rah shit. I'm like, no, I'm not walking you. So she called. She called the supervisor. Oh, Officer Gibbons is not. Officer G is not. Walking. I'm like, I'm not walking you. You being mad disrespectful. Do what you gotta do. So I was prepared for a write up. Anyway, I didn't walk her. I told her go walk the halls herself, and that's it. And I forgot what happened. I probably did get right up. I didn't care. You're not gonna come in my house and disrespect me, especially when me and you was partners 2 years ago. I'm glad that you got promoted, but anyway. So Canty was setting up all her Haitian people in lower 9, upper 9. Because like I said, Burks is Haitian. Um, Mickey, which is a top blood, he's Haitian, but he's behind he's an inmate. And, some of the captains and stuff, so she's setting up all her people around me. I'm like, what is your thing? So, that's when I found out there's, the officers and the white shirts is really dealing drugs in the jail. Now, who you gonna tell? So one time I had a meeting with the warden, and it wasn't even about who was dealing drugs or whatever. I just wanted a transfer, so the transfer was taking a bit too long. So I had to speak to the warden. So I got a meeting with the warden. Here comes Canty. Now I'm in there with my delegate. She comes into my meeting with two captains. So I turned around in front of the warden. I'm like, what are you doing here? She said, oh, I'm sitting in on your meeting. I'm like, I don't want you here. I don't even like you. Oh, well, we got to sit in. We can't leave the warden here alone with no officers. And I'm like, that's some bullshit. I said, who the hell you think you are walking in somebody's meeting? This is the warden. I said, my delegate is here. It's not like he's going to do anything with my delegate here. But she wanted to control. She wanted to see if I was going to, tell the warden that she's hustling drugs in the jail. So I told the warden to tell her to get out. And I looked at him. I'm like, what the hell is going on? How you just going to come sit up in a warden's meeting? I told him I ain't got nothing to say to him. I was like, forget it. I said I could be trying to talk about her, which I wasn't. I just wanted a transfer. But push come to shove, she was holding back my transfer, her and Deb Johnson. First, they wanted me out the jail because I wasn't cooperating with them. And then when they found out I wanted to get out the jail, they was keeping me in the jail. You understand? Because I'm trying to keep the house quiet and all that, so they couldn't get nothing on me. So they wanted to recruit me, and no, I'm not recruitable. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna be no drug dealer for you and your family. Fuck y'all. Do whatever the fuck you gotta do. And she's like, they couldn't find no way of thinking because I wasn't budging. You're not gonna threaten me because I'm not scared of you. I know you're my supervisor, my superior officer. You're gonna do you anyway. So they just made my life miserable. You understand? So I didn't really care. So it's like she would I used to come in on the midnight tour, the 3:30 tour. So she started telling the front desk, oh, they got to do search. If they coming late, write them up. She's doing all the stuff behind the scenes. Then she would call the bus because when you get on the island, you can't walk over to the jail. You gotta take a bus to the jail. So she would call the bus people and tell them to store the bus. So I would be late and all that stuff like that. And we always late. And she was making, the 3:30 tour always late and stuff like that. I know she was doing that. I know she didn't. We had to have roll call. What the hell? I mean, everything was fine. And she just started picking on me. So I'm like, whatever. You're still not going to get me. Recruit whoever else you got to recruit. You're not going to recruit me. Fuck you. You understand? So I got all my late slips, and they would walk on my tour, tell me to write the guys up. I was like, I'm not writing nobody up for no bullshit. Because you going to have me write, then you want to try to turn the guys against me, say, oh, she's right. No, I'm not writing. So I took a L because I got written up for not writing up the inmates. I'm like, no, do whatever you got to do. But anyway, I finished the story in a minute.